Good evening, crafty friends. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for a little Oh So Inspired live. Now, if you are catching this on replay, you might want to fast forward 10 minutes or so. Once the live is over, I will add some chapters to make that easy. But if you are here joining us live in the chat box, make sure you have it set to live chat and not top chat so you see the latest messages. And if this is your first time here, which I've seen it is for at least one of you, why don't you put if this is your first time joining us live, why don't you put a 1 over in that chat box so we can say hi. I do see lots of familiar names over there. I also see Danni encouraging others to get in those sabotages. But yes, so if make sure pinned at the top of the chat box is the giveaway form and the sabotage form. And yeah, a sabotage is just a fun little requirement we have to follow tonight while we craft. Now, you know that I can't do this alone. I need at least one partner in crime. So why don't you help me welcome tonight's guest or co-hostess? My sister, Lisa, Crafty Days. Welcome, Lisa.
There's a lot of new people.
I was just going to say that. How awesome.
Yeah, we hope you guys like it.
Rochas Mira. Hopefully I did not butcher that. If you guys didn't know, my husband is actually Dutch. He lived, the first 30 years of his life in the Netherlands. So it's always fun to see people who I know are Dutch come in the chat or leave comments, that kind of stuff. So again, we're going to give you, maybe 5 more minutes to get in those sabotages. You do have to be here when the sabotage is picked for yours to be chosen. And if you're going to sign up for the giveaway, which at the end of the night, we will each give away whatever project we make, you do have to be present at the time of drawing to win those. Lisa, anything exciting you want to share tonight, or what have you been up to in 2023?
Well, I'm going to be starting a new job. I just accepted a job. I have to go through, like the background check. I don't know if I have to do a drug test, but whatever. I'll tell you more about it once everything's locked down. But
good idea.
So 2023 is going to be exciting anyway.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, yes. So happy New Year to everybody. I know it's a little bit late to be saying it, but it is our first Oh So Inspired of the new year. And I just saw Susie Q ask if I reached my subscriber goal. I actually did. You know how all of December, I wanted to get to 30,000 before the end of 2022. I kid you not. January 2nd, I hit it. But I didn't want to announce anything because numbers always fluctuate. But now I'm at 30,400, so I'm well over the hump. And
it's crazy.
We will definitely be celebrating the milestone. So,
did you explain what the sabotage was? There was a gal earlier that Danni explained it, but
I did. Yeah. So a sabotage, it's just a fun little requirement we have to use, because what will happen if you've never joined us before or never watched the replay tonight, Lisa and I will select live an inspiration piece that was submitted by my die cut or paper trimmer level members, and we're going to create something new live on camera that's inspired by that. Well, we thought it would be fun to somehow include our live viewers, no matter if you're a member or not, in on the fun too. So we started those sabotages that if you're here, like Danni said, use ribbon or no scissors. Please not that no scissors again.
We've had it before. We can do it. We'll just have to tear stuff, I guess. But
and now that I see my name popped up highlighted, as Lisa and I start crafting, we won't be able to watch the chat as closely. So if you really need our attention, you can type our name in all caps, or if you're on I think it's a computer only, if you start typing at call me Crafty Al, it will pop up my username. And if you click on that and then type your message, it highlights it on my end. Right now, Card Crazed and Lisa Hunter, their messages for me have a little red highlight behind my name. And
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Got it.
I'm going to pop off real quick.
So yeah, and also many people in the chat, they can answer basic questions too. I know we have some old hands at Oh So Inspired over there who have also been crafting forever. So again, general questions, just throw them out there. But if you really need our attention, then highlight that in some way so we don't miss it. I'm trying to think. So what time is it? 6:38. We will choose our sabotage in just a couple minutes. Why don't you let us know over in the chat how your 2023 is going so far? I'm hoping it's going well. I am working on stuff for my channel and trying to stay ahead. And so far, I'm not working right up until the deadline. So that is always, always good. Uh-oh, somebody's calling somebody an old lady. Uh-oh. Why don't we go ahead? I think, yeah, we'll give it one more minute. I don't know. Lisa must have had an emergency. Oh, there she is.
I just had to check something real quick. Sorry. I don't normally do that.
All right. Well, I was just saying it might be time to go over and pick our inspiration. You'll still have a minute or so to get those sabotages in. Again, the link is at the top of the chat box, and I do have it in the description box. Oh, old hats. Yeah. Old hats, not old ladies. All right. So let's go ahead. I'll try to share my screen correctly on the first try. You know, it usually doesn't happen. All right. So, like I mentioned before, the inspiration pieces are submitted by my die cut and paper trimmer level members. They can submit up to 3 for each episode we have had, and I only get rid of them if they're no longer a channel member or if they have been chosen. So right now I have 147 possibilities. So we will use random.org and we will choose a number. Tonight's lucky number is 47. Let's go see who submitted that. All right. Noreen, we always get Noreen's. Awesome.
We do.
You know what? Noreen is so good about every time submitting her 3. I will tell you. All right. Let's copy that and go see what it is. Now you can play along with us too if you're inspired to create after we see tonight's inspiration piece. I do have some hashtags in the description box below. If you make a YouTube video or if you share on Instagram. On my Facebook group, I also have a special album that you can share there. You can take anything you want from this inspiration piece and create something new. It could be a bookmark, it could be a card, it could be a tag, it could be a decor project. Maybe here from this, let's go ahead and look at it. So like here, you could use butterflies. I know my friend Karen loves butterflies, so maybe that's what she sees on this card and wants to use. Maybe the color palette, like the greens and the purples, maybe more of like the layout. Any way that you take inspiration, you can do that and create a new project. So let us know what you see on this card that you might use as inspiration. Lisa, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to try to find a branch punch and flower punches and use the color combination. Maybe some squares. I probably will not do that cut in it. I think that's a die, and I don't have any dies like that.
I think it is too. I do like that though. I'd like to see if I can kind of recreate maybe like diamonds or something over there.
I wrote down square or diamonds because I figure if I turn the square,
good
go in the
idea.
other way.
Good idea.
So, yeah.
All right. So I kind of like the layout of it. You know how you have the big cardstock on the left and the floral strip on the right, but you can see some of that behind it. All right. All right. Now, are you ready to pick the sabotage, Lisa?
Not really, but let's do it.
Let's refresh it. Make sure we got everybody's response. Okay, so 14 sabotages.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that's kind of high. Okay. Ooh, number two. All right. Danny, this had better be a nice one. I know there was one that we mentioned months ago, and Danny's like, if we get that, I'm out. And it's understandable because it was like, you can't leave your desk. You have to, whatever you can grab from your desk. Well, her stuff's put away from it. But Danny, oh, please say you didn't use that idea. I think people had forgotten about it. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. You must color an image for your card. Danny,
That
Danny
sounds
knows,
like it,
right?
like Danny.
Wow. Okay. So let's go back and look at that. Not a bad sabotage, but
I think I might color a flower.
here, I can't even find the sabotage. Here we go.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think how I can incorporate an image into it.
I think I might just find a flower stamp.
That's a good idea.
That's the easy one. Yeah. That's the easy way out, I guess.
All right. Well, Lisa, do you want to go and try to see what you can find?
Will do.
All right. We'll see in a little bit. All right. So Lisa will now go off camera and try to gather her supplies and figure out what she's going to create. This is probably the hardest part of the night because I'm trying to think, what am I going to get out to craft with, but then still keep you all entertained. So why don't we go ahead? I have some stuff on my desktop that I want to share with you. If you haven't yet seen it, this is pretty much everything I have made in 2023. And I just want to put out a reminder that if you signed up for the loaded envelope giveaway, that I did announce that winner yesterday. I have not heard from them yet, so make sure to check out that video. You can always go to my channel and look for the latest videos. And then some other things in front of me. Again, these are just what I've kind of made so far this year. The new sheet load layout. I have my Valentine one from the debut in the process. And then I made a set of 4 using the new Spellbinders quick and easy card kit. Now on the Valentine's Day one, this mini envelope has been a huge hit. So many of you have purchased that using my link. And a lot of you also asked, can we make those with that original size envelope punch board? So I think it was yesterday or the day before, I shared a video with lots of different trial and error, trying to make an envelope that was close to this with that original board. So I hope you'll check that out if you're interested. Down here at the bottom is my little elephant card. This uses the new Not Too Shabby stamp and die of the month. And oh my goodness, I'm in love. That background, like the landscape, I did that super easy with some masking and ink blending. And then look, I did some coloring, Danny. I might have to get these elephants out for tonight's card. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So also something this month is Spellbinders asked me at the end of last year if I would like to play with some of their kits each month and share here. So I chose 3 that I wanted to give a try. Now, the first one was the card kit of the month. And then the other 2, I'm going to be doing the large die of the month. And today I shared how I made this card, which I made my own colored cardstock with some ink smooshing before I die cut it. So I made 2 Mother's Day cards there. And if you are a fan of Wednesday Addams, I made this card earlier in the month with the new Stitching Die of the Month Club. It was kind of inspired by that stained glass window in Wednesday and Enid's room, how one side is black and white and how one side is color. So again, if you want to check out any of these videos, and make sure to check out my channel. Would love for you to give those a view.
Hey, Alicia, can you mute everybody and just hear me for a second?
No, you have to text me. I can't do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me text you real quick. Sorry, you guys.
Sorry about that. So Lisa might have to skip out. I'm waiting to hear from her. We might have to go to a plan B. I might have to create on my own, which that's okay, right? All right. So she is going to have to leave. So let's say bye to Lisa. And I guess I'm going to take this on my own tonight. So I hope that since I don't have anybody to play along with, that you will join me and share your cards that were inspired by tonight. So I am going to have to find some stuff, which I'll probably just grab stuff from my desk that's close. So here we have our little Not Too Shabby stamp set that I had used on the card. I think I'm going to use that, and maybe, I don't know, I have lots of this pre-made paper left over. So I am thinking I might use these for my background. I don't think the green will go with an elephant, but I think maybe some of like the pink will. So here we go. All right. Thank you for your well wishes for Lisa. Yes, we want her to get better. Oh, and I have to show you my new dies that came, I think, just yesterday that Danni inspired me to get, which I don't even think this was what she had, but she was using these tag dies in November and probably in December a little bit. And I fell in love. And there was a sale at My Favorite Things. And when I was over there, I saw these bookmark dies and I just had to get it. I almost think, let's take a look at that inspiration piece again. I almost think I want to put one of these bookmarks in kind of the same place where this tall, like where the die cut or the diamond cut piece is, to kind of replicate that, but not with a die. So, all right. Oh, yes, no, easy coloring. I know that I'm going to be coloring the elephant. So let's go ahead and try to get some stuff together. I'm most comfortable coloring with my alcohol markers. So that is what I'm going to use. So my Memento ink. And then I like to use my TriBlend markers. And I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but I have this little, oh goodness, now I can't think of what you call it. Yeah, you know, when you, swatch. I have this swatch sheet that shows me what they look like, the light, medium, and dark of each marker. So I'm going to get that out so I can choose my markers. And I'm kind of, I'm not sure. I know I want to use one of these, maybe that one, since I've not used it. And I think maybe, well, I guess the elephant's ears are pink, so I can probably use that, but I need some kind of other paper to put behind it. But let's go ahead, let's get our image stamped, because I always like to let my ink dry for a little bit before I bring in those alcohol markers. And let me know, I'll zoom in a little bit. Let me know which stamp you would use. I'm thinking this one right here with the little bow, because I could definitely bring in more of that pink. Oh, you know what? I might actually paper piece that bow. Ooh, okay. Let's get started. So since it's only me talking tonight, there might be a few more lulls in the conversation. So make sure to keep chatting over there in the chat. Let me again know if you have any questions. And this, I use Nina Solar White cardstock when I do my stamping. You know what? I think I might want to put my elephant right on one of these bookmarks. You know what? I'm going to die cut that first so I know that it fits. All right, let me clip these apart. Yeah, I love the elephant with the bow. It's so adorable. Now, I did mention it earlier in the chat, but starting next Wednesday, I am going to be going live once a month on the Not Too Shabby Facebook group. So if you're not already a member over there, I hope that you'll go join. And I don't know, Danni, if you want to give them a heads up about your live on there. I'll put the link to the Facebook group in the chat. But if you go there and get signed up, then you'll be able to watch live. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm sure that we will have some crafty fun. Yay. So you might want to get signed up for the Facebook group, like maybe after our my live tonight or tomorrow morning, so you can check out Danni's. I already have my alarm set so that I will not miss it. Almost. I want to see how you make your pocket card, Danni. Ooh, that's pretty close. I think I'm gonna have to put my sticky mat back in here, because that elephant's ears are pretty close to the edge of this bookmark. So now I can use my grid that even if the bookmark comes up after I stamp, I know exactly where I put it here. And I think I want to put the thanks a ton right below it. Yeah, Susie Q, we know not everybody has Facebook. But that's usually where they do their stuff. So we'll be going live there. But hopefully I'll be doing some more lives here on my channel. Let me pull this out of the way so I don't have to get my head in the shot. Just make sure everything's straight. All right. And then I don't know if everybody knows, but when you are using new stamps, they usually have some manufacturing oils on them that make them take ink at the beginning a little less well. So I like to rub those off with my fingers. I've seen other people, just push their hand down. And that's usually when stamps are new, I'll stamp them a couple times. Oh, this elephant's so cute. Are you hand stamping your daughter's invitations card crazed? Look at that. Oh, that's a little blurry. Sorry. Let me. Oh, so cute. So I am going to set this to the side for now and just give the ink a little time to dry. Let me know in the chat. I find that if I don't hit this with a little heat or let it dry, even though it's supposed to be safe for alcohol markers, it always runs a little bit. So I say it better be safe than sorry. Ooh, Julie, awesome, using the sheet load. The Valentine's Day theme seems to be pretty popular for the sheet load. I'm working on the showcase video, and quite a few of my collaborators did that too. She needs a name. Why don't you guys, you can name her in the comments maybe. Like me, I'd be saying like Ellie the elephant. That's probably about as fun as I could get. Oh, I do want to keep this out actually so I can stamp on. I think I just need her bow on there. And this paper I use is Bristol Smooth, so it's a little textured. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that a second time too. Oh, I like Addie and Peanut. Those are both cute. Now I do have some special cleaner to clean my mat with, but oh, nope, not that. Don't use that. Whatever you do, do not use that. I learned the hard way. But I honestly leave that ink on there, and I cleaned it after about a month. It stuck down there pretty well. I know, Danni, that is probably hitting you right in the heart, me saying I just leave the ink on there. Okay. Now I need to figure out what I want my background to look like. Actually, let's cut this out first. Let me know the last time you paper pieced a project. Is it something you like to do a lot, or do you do it rarely? Oh, I like all the names you guys are coming up with. We'll have to reach out to Jamie and see if she'll give her an official name. Okay, yeah, I might be really quiet here as I cut. I usually like to use my brother's Scan and Cut for stuff like this, but I don't have time to get it set up. And this is pretty quick and easy. It's little. Let me know too if you're crafting along, even if it's not, if you're not, doing something for Oh So Inspired. Are you creating while you're watching? Okay. Oh, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. I'm going to zoom in as far as I can. It's kind of hard to see, but because my paper is ink smooshed, there's like some texture and different shades in that bow. Ooh, Danni, I cannot wait to see what you're creating. I go in spurts with paper piecing. Sometimes I'll do it a lot and then I'll go like a year without doing it. Okay, for my markers, I'll probably go with the same colors I used for the first card I showed tonight with the elephants, which was this one right here, which is gray and then some pink ears. So I'm going to go with Ice Gray Blend and Pale Pink Blend. Now, as I've said before, my coloring is super basic. That's why I love the Spectrum Noir, because I don't have to worry about what separate colors, blend together well. They're already right here. So when you're doing this, you cover the entire area with the light marker, and then where your shading will be, you go down to the dark, and then you blend it out a little bit with the mid and then come back to the light. So I'm going to do the elephant ears here. Let me know in the chat if you're a fan of elephants. I already know one person who's going to say yes. I may be putting a little too much pink in these ears. Okay. So I have it all pink. I'm going to go with the dark and go in the areas where there would be shading naturally. So right along the face and then underneath this little fold over of the ear. And then with my middle color, I pull it out just a little bit. And then go back over everything with the light. Now with the gray, we'll do the same thing. And when I color, I like to kind of do it in sections just so my the ink that's down doesn't dry out too much. So like we'll do the elephant's face all by itself. And then we'll do, or I'll do, I know you're not coloring, but it feels like you're here with me. And then we'll do, you know, like his torso or her torso and the ears and stuff like that. So there we have our light down. So, sorry, got a little cough. Again, we're going to go where things overlap. So right up here under the bow. And then the artist has kind of already put in some shading marks for you on the face. So we would just add some there. And then right to the side of the trunk on the face. And now that I'm coloring, I noticed down here, her trunk would probably be a little darker also because it's kind of curled up. So I'm going to go ahead and add the dark and mid down there as well. Yeah, Beth, I'm so glad that I got to make use of the rest of my ink smooshed cardstock. Let me know in the chat, and maybe some of you are already talking about it. What is your favorite way to color images? Now, if you asked me about, I don't know, 3 to 6 months ago, I would say there's none of my favorite, or I don't have a favorite way to color images. But I have been trying to do it more and more, and I love it more and more. This one has quite a bit of shading here. Can you let me know in the chat what color elephant nails are? I'm not sure I know what to do with those. Do I just leave them white? Danny can probably help us out. All right. Okay. Oh, just my ears. I almost forgot the ears. Let me look and see what kind of coloring you like. Some color then. Oh yes, and then my I was thinking about pink for the toenails. I might have to do that, just like she's got a manicure or something. All right, so I see some Prisma color pencils, the Spectrum Noir markers. All right, they can be dark too. All right, you know what? We're going to pretend like she's had herself a little manicure. She went out and, you know, pampered herself a little bit. I mean, she's wearing a bow, so she's probably not too real of an elephant, right? All right. Now I need to, oh, I know we need her nails first. I'll go with just the mid. And then, you know, I need to ground her, right, Danny? So she doesn't look like she's floating. And I think to ground, I'm going to use that same ice gray blend. But I'm going to pull in a colorless blender. Now, I don't have a colorless blender for Spectrum Noir. I don't know if they make them. You can let me know in the chat if you want. I have Arteza Everblends, which are alcohol markers. So I usually just use this because it does work with this ink as well. But I'm just going to put some shading here down below. And then I'm going to use this marker to kind of fade it out. And then our little elephant looks like she's sitting on the ground with a little shadow. Just like that. Carmen, no, no, she went out and got her nails done. All right. Now, okay, I might have had some new people join. So while this dries, let's go ahead and go take a look at the inspiration piece if you haven't seen it yet. So tonight's inspiration was submitted by Noreen, and here is the card that she did. I'm going to do this bookmark shape in place of the die cut little diagonal things. And then Danny's sabotage was to color an image. Danny probably knows it's not my favorite, but no, this was quick and easy. I like cute, quick and easy images to color like this. Okay, thanks, Camper 1965. I'll have to see. I don't know if a place like Blick Art sells Spectrum Noir. Maybe they'd have the colorless blender. I'll have to check that out next time I'm there. And let's put our little bow on. And now I can't remember what's that right side. Okay. Don't want to get my bow upside down. It looks like it doesn't matter, but there is a top and a bottom to this. My tip gets clogged up, but I always keep a pin handy. And just poke that down in there. Welcome, Carol. I went to see on Sunday, we have season tickets to the theater here. And Sunday, we went to see the musical 6. Oh my goodness. It is so fun. Let me know if you have seen it or heard of it. I mean, like it was the one that we were looking most forward to this year or this season. But I had no idea how fun it was going to be. It was like almost like a rock concert. Yeah, Beth, I was teasing Danny earlier today that sabotages are much more fun when you're on the other side. Oh, Julie, I hope you get a chance to see 6. It was, I mean, the whole family enjoyed it. My daughter said it's her favorite musical now. Now, I'm not going to go that far. Mine are still Hadestown and Hamilton, but it was really, really fun. Okay, now we need to get a background for Penelope. Since I use this cardstock for her bow, I think I'm going to have that be the little part that's peeking out over at the side. And I think I'm going to get some gray cardstock for the section on the left and maybe emboss that. So I do have to leave here for just a minute. So entertain yourselves over in the chat. I should be back super quick. All right. So I grabbed all the grays that I have over my little cardstock. And isn't it crazy how you can have a gray, but then there are so many different like shades and undertones. Like here, you know, I would have thought one was perfectly fine, but I get it over here and it looks almost green. I think I'll go with this. And I'm thinking for my embossing folder, I'm just going to go with an oldie but a goodie, my dots. Okay. I gotta think how I'm gonna do this since I do have that cutout over there, but I want the gray to fill the background. I want to go look at the inspiration piece one more time so I can see how that worked there. Okay, so they do have just a mat around the entire card of the card base. And then, so I think I could just put these strips side by side. So Danny, are you juggling for us all? Okay. Oh, let me stop my screen share so you can see what I'm doing and so can I. I never know when I'm in shot. Okay, so this, I'm gonna see how wide I can cut this. Ooh, actually it does fill the 4. But then I lose, I was gonna have this like be completely under the cardstock on the left. Yeah, I think it's okay. I still have some pink ink smooshed cardstock. So 4 inches wide, and we're gonna do 5 1/4 inches tall. And for this piece, the gray is going to be the same, 5 1/4 inches tall. Oh, thanks, Cordelia, for entertaining us. Can anybody here, Cordelia, did you actually say you could juggle? Okay, now can anybody really juggle in the comments? Let us know what your secret hidden talents are. All right, I'm going to cut this to 3 inches wide. And then we'll run it through the embossing folder. And you know that this is one of my favorites. I have had this thing for probably 15 years. Well, juggling daily life. I hear that, Catherine. Yeah, Cordelia, I'm afraid I'd end up with a few lumps on my head. And I noticed when I was trying to figure out how wide to make the gray, the bookmark is, right as tall as that piece. So I am going to cut it down a little bit. Since I'm not using it as a bookmark, I'm going to use it more just like as, a stitched fishtail banner. Now, while I'm cutting this down, don't forget at the end of the night, I will be giving away my card. Now, normally we would have a couple to give away, but it will just be mine tonight. So make sure to get signed up. You'll get my card and just a little bitty gift. There we go. So the form to sign up for the giveaway is linked at the top of the chat box and at the top of the description box. Oh. Susie Q, yeah, those colored cardstock scraps, I wrestle with them too. I'll show you here in a minute what I do. I used to keep every single cardstock scrap I ever had, but anymore, if they're smaller than like 2 by 2 inches, I just recycle them. I did see the Catherine said a quilted card. That's a great idea. With the little pieces. Right. So I'll show you what I do. So in one of my drawers underneath my desk, I keep some pre-cut and folded card bases, and then I keep my cardstock scraps. These are 4x6 photo cases, so I will keep like reds. Yeah, it must be reds, orange, and yellows in here, including pink. So kind of one for each color family. Greens, I have black and gray. I think I have a metallic. Now for like my white cardstock scraps and my off-white, I use 5x7 cases. So these are just easy to grab out and kind of look through. I have found that that works well for me. All right. I might put Penelope. Wait, what did we name our elephant? I've forgotten. Was it Penelope? Oh, Penelope. Yes. I might put her on with some foam tape. No, I'm going to put some gems beside her. And let's try to center her left to right. And we need some pink gems. Now I gotta think where I want to put them. This is always one of the parts it takes for me, like kind of the most thought, and I'm not sure why. I want to kind of go from the top down to the bottom, but I kind of want them to, go back and forth. This is the kind of stuff like in a video that I make, I can, take out a lot of this thought process. But here where we're live, you get to see it all. Good. And I'm going to be inspired by my friend Danni, and we are going to stamp our little elephant on the inside of here. And I think I'll use a gray ink. You know, Catherine, sometimes I think if you do just kind of drop your embellishments on, you almost do get kind of like the most natural random placement. So that's not always a bad idea. Your gem placement is great, Danni. I love that we have a name for our elephant. She is freaking adorable. Oh, I'm afraid I didn't get her clean. I don't want her to get mess on the inside of my card base. Now, after the live tonight, either later tonight or maybe in the morning, I will add some of the products I have used if you're interested in checking them out. I know, oh, you know what? This set I looked, I think yesterday or the day before, and there were only a couple left that were just the stamp. It also has the coordinating stamp and die, but I will add links below if it's still available, since so many of you love Penelope and her pals. Oh no. Do you see? You can't see it there. I'm hoping that's just water that's going to dry after I cleaned her. I might have to put my card front on a different base if that stains it. But we're going to use a light gray. I think I'll go with Gina K Moonlit Fog. And that way it's just kind of faint in the background behind your personal message. Which one of you will get this to either, you know, just keep for inspiration or give to somebody. I won't write on the inside of the card before I send it. Okay, that is not very faint behind there. I'm going to be honest. If you get this card, you might have to do your message around it. But she is so adorable. All right. I think I'm done, guys. That was pretty quick and easy tonight. All right. Make sure if you are still here and you want to be entered into the giveaway that you get over there and get your name in on the form. It's up at the top of the up at the top of the chat box and in the description box. So I don't have to zoom in, I guess, since I'm the only one. So let's go take one last look at our inspiration piece so you can see that. All right. Yes, Penelope did get a pink pedicure. So many P's. So this was the inspiration card sent in by Noreen, and Danni said that I had to color an image, so I did that. So you'll see here, I kind of went with the layout from that inspiration piece. And here is a card I created. The elephant is from the new Not Too Shabby Stamp and Die of the Month. I did some embossing on the gray to add some texture and used some of the remaining ink smush cardstock for that piece on the right. Let me change my camera. Hello, guys. In case you didn't see me earlier, welcome. So glad that you're here tonight. I'm looking for, I have that stick and stamp mat, and you always need to keep that cover on it. I have cats, and this thing gets full of cat hair if I'm not careful. So let me cover that back up real quick. So go get in those last entries into the giveaway. Let me know, since since there's only one card to give away tonight, give me a 5 in the comment section if I should add this as the second giveaway card, since you are all loving the elephant set. So if you want this to be included and then I'll do 2 drawings, put a 5 over in the chat box. And if you were here earlier and you saw like my area behind me, it was all clean. And now I've got like, you know, well, I think the mess is worse where you can't see it, but it gets a little crazy. I cleaned the day of, and then afterward, it looked like I haven't touched it. All right. Well, I think everybody would like that one to be added. So what'll happen is I will go choose 2 winners. The first winner gets to pick which card they want, either the Oh So Inspired card or just the other elephant card. And then the second winner will receive the second one. Now, if you are one of the winners, okay, be kind of thinking now which card you'll pick in case your name is drawn, because I won't announce that second winner until the first person has chosen their card. But what you'll want to do is send me your mailing address after the show to callmecraftyal@gmail.com. That is in the bottom of the description box, so you don't need to remember it or write it down. And just let me know which card you won and your mailing address. Now, if you are a channel member, which there are many of you here tonight, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all so much. I might already have your address, but you can always send it to be safe. All right. Yeah. Sorry, Camper 1965 to use the plastic while I'm lining it up. Most of the time, I actually keep a sheet of clear cardstock in each of my MISTIs for stuff exactly like that. But I really thought, oh, I just cleaned it and I thought I dried it off. But yeah, definitely a good idea to put something between your card and the image you're going to stamp if you've recently been using it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we're naming our second. Are we naming our second elephant? Do you think that's Penelope? Do you think that's over here? Well, wait, everything's backward. Do you think that's Penelope again? Or could that be like Peter? I'm not sure, but yeah. No, Gladys, if you already signed up for tonight's giveaway, you're good. Just in case people came in late and didn't know about it, I want to give them some time to get signed up. All right. All right. Okay, now I see, did we lose Alicia? And Catherine said yes. I hope the yes isn't like maybe Susie Q refresh. Because I think I'm still here. I think I'm still alive. Let's go ahead, though, and share the screen, and we will find our winners. All right. So we're going to go to the giveaway, and I'll refresh it, make sure we got everybody. So 19 of you want to get in on the giveaway. Now what I'm going to do is have it generate 2 numbers. The first number will be the first winner who gets to choose from both cards. And then the second winner will get the remaining card. Need a pen here. I just got this new thing for this new toolbox for under my desk, and it has lots of shallow drawers, which I love, but I can't ever remember where I put everything. So, all right. So, oh, it's going up. Get those in. We'll give you another minute. We'll give just a minute because it did just jump a couple. I want to make sure everybody got in who wanted to. I did mention if you got here late, I'm going to start next Wednesday going live on the Not Too Shabby group over on Facebook each month. And this month, I will be using that elephant stamp set in some way. So if you want to join, I did just link to the Facebook group in the chat, and Danni let us know earlier she's going to be live over there tomorrow night. So make sure to go over there and join so you're ready for that too. Yeah, Susie Q, I have a labeler. I'm still trying to figure out where everything is, but it would help so much because there's a little lip that comes out from the drawer, and it would help so much to have like, oh, pens, scissors, you know, on the different drawers. But I'm just trying to make it through life right now. Simplify. Okay, let's pick a winner. I think it stopped at 21. Oh no. Oh goodness, what happened? It gave me an error message. Okay. Individual. Okay, let's go over here and get us some winners. So the first winner will be number 15. And our second winner is number 20. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen now to get our names. And I'm going to look a little funny here because I'm trying to read my screen. I'm not really paying attention to the camera. So you'll have to forgive me for that. Usually I make my partner in crime like entertain you and I go off camera, but we can't do that tonight. So let's see. Number 15. Again, I'll keep this a surprise for now. And if you haven't already won one of our Oh So Inspired live cards, you will get a little gift with it. If you have won before, though, and it came with a little gift, if you could just let me know, because it's the same thing and you probably don't need 2 of them. All right. Now, remember, these people do need to be present to win. So our first winner who gets to choose between both of the cards is Beth J. Beth, let me know which one you would like. And then when Beth has let us know, I will announce the next winner. Oops. Oh, I see now Penelope and Petunia. I like that too. So cute. Oh, Beth, do you mean first is in the one I made tonight or first is in the one I made first like last week? So if you'll let me know, like the Oh So Inspired card or the Love You card. Oh. Yeah, that's the logo of the place my husband works. I stole his cup. This thing keeps ice cold all day long. Okay, the card I made tonight. Awesome. So Beth's going to get the OSI card. And, drum roll please, Debbie A is going to get the little elephant pair card. Debbie A, I just need to know that you're still in the chat. So please say hi or I'm here. And Beth, I'm pretty sure I have your address. Debbie A, don't forget you'll need to send me yours in an email after the live. Just let me know that you won the elephant pair card. If you have any final questions, you can start getting those in. I am about done, but just wait and make sure that Debbie A is here. If we don't hear from her, then I will do a redraw and then we'll find a different winner. I don't think I have much like exciting. Let's see. I'm working on the sheet load showcase. Next week I'll have that live. But yeah, let me know if you're doing anything exciting this week. I think we're finally going to take our Christmas tree down this weekend. We missed it last weekend because we were busy. Maybe we weren't even busy Saturday. We might have just been lazy. And then Sunday we had the musical. So that usually kind of takes up our whole day. I do have, if you enjoy Oh So Inspired, gotta see what date it is. In less than a week, I'm going to have an exciting announcement. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If you like the concept of Oh So Inspired and seeing what we make when we're inspired by others. I have a couple people in the chat who probably know about it already. All right, I'm going to give Debbie just another minute to say she's here. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and draw another name. So Debbie A, you know what? Let me see if I can. Oh, there she is. Whew, Good. I was going to do that thing where, I told you that it would highlight the name. Great. Awesome. So Debbie, you'll need to send me your mailing address at my email, and the email's all the way at the bottom of the description box. So again, once the replay, it kind of takes it a while to show back up with the live chat, but I'll go in and add chapters, and I'll add some links to products I use if you're interested. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for rolling with those punches when we went down to just me unexpectedly. I hope that you still had fun. I know it's always more fun when I'm here with someone, but hey, we got a card made, right? All right. So thanks so much, guys. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up and you had fun, I would totally appreciate it. And I hope to see you all soon. Yeah, if you've not subscribed, click that subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you for all your kind words. At first I was like, and my heart stopped for a second, but we got through it, right? All right, guys. All right. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you again soon.